And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Our starter in this one, Marcus Stroman. What do you have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The pitch. This one in the air, center field. Bellinger makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Around second now, going for 3. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
1 down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And first offering is fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 out, runner at second. Josh Bell at the plate now. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here's Josh Naylor.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Out to center. Bellinger puts the squeeze on that one, and there are 2 outs.
The second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Good contact guy, good defender.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Wrigley Field, our starting pitcher in this one, Shane Bieber. And Siggy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Kwan makes the grab, and there's 1 away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings, why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
No left field.
Ian Happ up to hit. The Happ Daddy. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one ripped, and that one gets down, fair ball. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
2 outs, runner on first. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Line drive. And this one could be extra bases. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
Here's Hosmer. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Still behind by a count of 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Oscar Gonzalez. Stroh, a former first-round pick out of Duke back in 2012. When he was at Duke, he actually was a two-way guy. He played middle infield. He still loves to shag taking ground balls at short or third or second. Really good athlete. Here's Mike Zunino. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap.
Yeah, this is a guy that goes out there every time looking to prove that height does not measure heart. It's something that he has written on the bill of his cap oftentimes when he's pitching.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting up, center fielder number 7.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
That one hit to right. Could be extra bases. Throws to second. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
So the lineup flips over, and up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Happ fires it in, and that holds the runner at third.
The back number 1, shortstop.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Foul ball. Zunino, the runner at third. Straw at second. Kwan over at first with one away. And that gets down for a base hit. One run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases full. Next pitch is popped up. Swanson brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it across. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the friendly confines. And here is Trey Mancini.
His family owns Mancini Peppers, and you know, they produce up to 50,000 pounds of peppers a day. They got roasted peppers, fried, blanched, sweet, hot, tangy. Am I making you hungry over there?
Very hungry.
Well, the Mancini family has been farming in Florida since the 1940s.
In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Boog, I had the chance to scout Cody Bellinger as a toddler. He used to come into the clubhouse after games there in Columbus, as his dad Clay was a catcher and a utility player on the team. And you could tell then that he had a pretty special swing.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second for 1. And that's all they'll get.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And now the batter is Tucker Barnhart. Shane Bieber, former 4th-round pick out of UC Santa Barbara. The other way. That one hops against the fence. Throw comes into second. In to score from first, and they trail by 1.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Nico Horner, known for his late-inning heroics. Line drive, base hit. And they hold the tying run at third. They're up the stop sign even with 2 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough.
And it gets by him. Scrambles back to second safely as a run scores on the play.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
To first and second with 2 outs. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Way back there. And it hits the fence. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they lead by 2.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. fought off foul.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Hat coming home. He will score, and they lead by 3.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's Eric Hosmer, 0 for 1 so far. Lifted in the air, right field. And it drops in. Now a long throw to first.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Suzuki over at second. Hosmer on at first with 2 down. Out to short. Rosario picks it up. Rolls across the diamond. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. We play 2 full. It's the Cubs 5 and the Guardians 2. Welcome back. New inning getting started. And now it's Josh Naylor. Stroman, a former Gold Glove winner, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Now that's smacked to right center. Suzuki makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. That's towards center. Bellinger drifts towards it and makes the grab. 2 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Oscar.
2 outs, base is empty. Oscar Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. Line drive, base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is, and that one ripped to left, just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Fires to first on the run, and that is the ball game.
These guys were ready early on. Just a 3-inning game, but we saw a lot of action. That was as much a slugfest as you could hope for in this type of contest.
And your final score, 5-2. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our